Welcome, basketball fans, to 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It'll be the Chicago Bulls facing off against the Toronto Raptors. And now let's head out to the arena and hook up with Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. I'll be back at halftime.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And joining us a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. First for Chicago, Armstrong is out there with Hawkins. We've got Simpkins, a very solid big man who'll be making every effort to control the glass and make some big plays under the rim. And it's Carr in at the 4. And looking at the Raptors, Christie is out there with Curry. We've got Davis. He'll be battling under the boards to get the job done, both on offense and defense. Then it's Tracy McGrady, and it's Willis in at the 4 slot.
Well, a front office shakeup this offseason for the Toronto Sauruses. The Raptors spent big money to attract the executive of the year, and there was definitely some turnover as people were let go, and fresh faces were hired on.
You know, with the new leadership here in Toronto, perhaps a change for the better for a team that's only made the playoffs, Steve, 5 times in its 18-year history.
The new general manager is very well respected around the league. He's done a great job in Denver, and now a chance to turn this Toronto franchise around. And remember, Kevin, this is one of the best fan bases in the NBA. These fans love their team. I think this is kind of a sleeping giant here.
And Chicago has possession after the miss from Willis. And it's Armstrong missing.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
And this is a guy who's made the power slam his trademark, Kevin. So we'll just have to see who he throws it down on tonight.
And Steve, some of the best highlights you're ever going to see are going to come from this guy. Every time he steps on the court, there's a chance he'll perform the dunk of the season.
First free throw is good.
Well, the Bulls battled in last year's postseason. Got a Game 7 win in Brooklyn to sneak out of round 1 in what was one of the more interesting series of the first round, but then fell to the Heat in round 2.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And for the Bulls, no Rose the whole time, and they had questions constantly being asked if he would return, but the team came together, Steve, and showed the Bulls aren't just a one-man show.
You know, they missed him, though, Kevin, and desperately. I thought they performed admirably, but they really needed him against the Heat. They were able to steal Game 1 in that Eastern Conference semifinal matchup, but without him...
Now here is Davis, and he makes the 8-footer. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Here's our test. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
You know, it appeared to be another season where the Raptors would be near the bottom of the league, but while the terms rock bottom and embarrassing floated around, they made some moves and were able to go on a run to climb towards the middle of the pack.
That's good from our test. Well, we all know the trade for Rudy Gay, the major move coming last season for the Raptors. They were able to get a look at the playoff scenario at times. And, you know, Steve, it looked like they were much more competitive down the stretch.
Yeah, this is a team that has struggled the last few years, but I think that spark near the end of the regular season gives them hope. And now it's time to start that climb, get back into the playoffs, and continue to build and become an excellent NBA franchise, because they have the potential to do so.
Clock at 6. Carr, the pass to Artest. 9 feet out, and Davis sends it back. Armstrong against Christie. Stolen by Artest. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Here's the three, and it's blocked by McGrady. Left side Curry. And too long on the shot.
Oh, that's a frustrating one there. Easy look at the hoop.
And that one's good. McGrady. Here is Hawkins. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. He said they'll have to do a good job moving their feet on the defensive end, or they'll get dunked on all night. He told me that they are very aware of the slashers and finishers they're facing and will try to turn them into jump shooters. Let's see how successful they are, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Toronto with the ball after the Bulls pick up 2. Here's Willis, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, I tell you, that's outstanding determination to track that rebound down and fight his way to the bucket for the throwdown.
Clark, that is the effort they're going to need for the rest of this game.
And not just on the offensive glass, Kevin, but all over the floor.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Well, I tell you what, you consider all the injuries the Bulls had last year, and you look at the 34-18 mark against the Eastern Conference, and it's absolutely remarkable considering what they had to go through personnel-wise.
Here's Armstrong. The three-pointer, no good. Curry against Hawkins. Outside Curry. He passes it to Christie. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. That one off the back iron and out. And back to the Bulls in the East. It wasn't just one guy who stepped in the shoes of Rose or the departed Ashik. Really, it was a group effort.
You know, you looked at the roster last year, you kind of scratch your head. You go, how is this team going to get to the second round without Derrick Rose? But they did it with a group of role players, with a front line that was tough and nasty and rebounded well, and with great coaching, too.
Here's Davis after the made shot from Armstrong. 5 on the clock. Davis with a screen on Armstrong. Christie can't make it. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Hawkins. Christie with the rebound. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. There's the pass to Willis. McGrady outside. Passes to Christie. He dishes it to McGrady. Pass to Christie. Back to McGrady. From beyond the arc. Kept alive. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. The Bulls shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. And there's the pass to Carr. Artest up top. Lots of room. Simpkins. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Tracy McGrady on the wing. Tries again. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there. The Raptors have been in the rebuilding process for a while now, and even though they still didn't crack the postseason, they were able to do something they haven't done in several years. Win more than they lose here in Toronto.
And the first one drops. And it might seem like such a small accomplishment, but going back to what you said, Clark, about the Raptors, but they are a young team, and it takes small steps like that to climb up the standings, Steve, you know, this year to year.
Yeah, no question. I mean, unless you have a once-in-a-lifetime or at least once-in-a-generation type player in the draft, you have to do it with smaller steps, and that's what the Raptors are trying to do.
And Willis drops them both.
Guys, how about the Bulls being able to nab the 5th seed in the East last season, in large part due to how they were able to play on the road? Of course, when you play tough, solid defense like they do, it makes it easier to be competitive and string together road wins.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And for the Bulls, defense is one of the few things in the NBA that can neutralize a home court advantage. And Steve, a big part of why they had the success they had on the road.
Yeah, they went 21-20 away from the United Center, and one of only 5 teams in the entire East who managed to stay above 500 away from home. That's a real tribute to this team and the coaching staff.
Bulls trail by 5. Number 12, Bogues defending. Here's Hoiberg. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Toronto's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Carter, the pass to Garbage Man. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Garbage Man's got his first bucket of the night. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Benjamin. Number 42, defended by Oakland. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Hoiberg. Gets it to go. He has 5. Here's Bogues. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. 1:53 left in the first quarter of the game. Right side, Williams. Carries it from three-point range. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Number 42. Second shot opportunity. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
Chicago shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Well, last season they only hit 71% of their free throws, so this is a continuing problem, guys.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
And he makes the first.
Well, no team likes to have their first-round pick belong to another team. It gets worse when you're a lottery team yourself and you're trying to build your talent base up. But the Raptors' number 12 pick in this summer's draft went to one of the elite teams in Oklahoma City.
The Raptors making a switch here. Marks is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Well, Clark, as you said, the Thunder got the Raptors' first selection this last year. Only the way the Raptors would have been able to hang on to it was, Steve, if they jumped up to the top 3 in the lottery.
And as bad as it might seem for the Raptors to have not had a first, I mean, and it is bad, it was as good as any other time for them to not have a first-round pick because the draft wasn't deep, and the Raptors have a lot of young talent already, and that they can make improvement with.
And that one falls for Williams. There's 1:17 left in the first. Starks outside. Inside. Here's Benjamin. Good work defensively by Carter.
Take a look at the rebound totals, guys. That's +5 now on the glass.
And, Steve, I don't think there's any question which team came out with more energy and enthusiasm.
The Bulls have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Brown is checked in for Williams. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Bogues with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Carter outside. Brown. Shot clock at 6. Some solid defense right there from Starks. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Here's Benjamin, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Can you hear the crowd kind of murmuring? I don't think they agreed with the officials on that one.
Steve, I tell you what, they're really letting them have it.
Bogues kicks it over to Marks. Brown. Now the feed to Carter. Lets it go from 11. Gets the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 4.
Such a difficult shot to defend, that turnaround.
Number 42. And not sure what he was thinking there. Fires from 18. Got it off in time, but it's no good. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Now the key has been the rebounding department. This club dominating the paint area. And if this continues, they'll be in great shape.
Well, they've done two things. They've limited second chances, and they've been able to flex their muscle down low.
And so here is Chicago, trailing by 4. Starks. No good on the triple.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
And so here is Chicago, and a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Yes, guys, for Steve Nash last season, he became just the 5th player in league history to crack 10,000 assists, joining John Stockton, Jason Kidd, Mark Jackson, and Magic Johnson. Nash said to have just one scholarship offer and to play in the NBA as long as I have and to be on a list with people like Magic is beyond my wildest dreams. Adding, it's incredibly special, humbling, and a tribute to playing with a lot of great players over my career. No surprise, fellas, giving credit to his teammates.
Well, you have to like that focus on the team first. Thanks, Doris.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
Raptors with the lead. Now here's Williams. He has 6. He kicks to Carter. They swipe it. Number 12. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
They're taking so many shots down there, and they're knocking them down. Really good looks in the paint.
No doubt the offensive philosophy today, pound that thing inside.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Bogues dishes to Davis. Carter. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. 6 points for Vince Carter.
And a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
Pass to Carr. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. All alone. And again, Chicago, no good. The Raptors have gone 2 or 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
Come get it, come get it.
Bogues the pass to Davis. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Raptors have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. He misses the free throw. Simpkins, he's checked in for the Bulls. Hawkins comes in for Starks. Good on the second free throw. The Bulls have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. The pass to Simpkins. Wide open. That is good. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Christie kicks to McGrady. Feeds to Bogues. He passes to Garbage Man. Here's Davis. Right through the D for the layup. Davis has got 5.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Passes it to Carr. Artest. He feeds it to Armstrong. Pass to Carr. Dishes it to Artest. Drills it from outside. 6 points for him.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Here's Christie. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
The Raptors making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Here is Armstrong. Now the pass to Carr. No good from outside. Toronto trailer. Here's McGrady. And again, it's Toronto converted.
He shouldn't be afraid to take that shot more often. He's solid from there.
The Bulls have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Passes it to Carr. Kicks to Armstrong. Artest on the wing. And it's blocked. Now Curry. Pass to Christie. Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. And the Raptors hit again from deep. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Toronto.
But great hustle defensively through 2 quarters of play, contesting everything, starting to rack up those block shots, guys.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
Elton Brand's checked in for Carr. Bulls trail by 4. There's the dish to Artest. The feed to Armstrong. Back to Artest. Number 42. The shot from the low post is good.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Armstrong against Christie. McGrady outside. Pass to Christie. From deep. Can't get it to go. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Armstrong passes to Hawkins. And McGrady comes to help. Here's Armstrong. Off target with his 3.
The Bulls' offense staggered at times, guys. And one reason that was the case last season is they didn't have a big three-point threat. Second lowest in the league last season in three-pointers attempted. They really were a team that tried to score the ball inside.
And Clark, you mentioned the Bulls last season without Derrick Rose, not the flashiest offense, and Steve, that hurt him.
You know, having said that, I mean, that is a team that played relatively slow even with Derrick Rose. But last year, particularly slow, 27th in the league in fast break points. Look, this is a team that hangs its hat on defense and rebounding, and the fans love them for it. But to make that next step, they're going to have to improve their offense considerably.
Here is Armstrong. Here's Artest. Toronto grabs the miss. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. He passes to Christie. McGrady outside. McGrady gets a screen from Davis. Just 5 on the clock. Carter with the 3. Elton Brand grabs the board. Bulls trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Yeah, something that makes him hard to defend is his ability to receive a pass and get off an accurate shot in one quick, fluid motion. So you better beware of where he is on the floor at all times.
One of the premier catch-and-shoot guys in the league, Steve. There's no question about it.
Chicago's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. 13 feet away, and he knocks down the jumper. 6 points for him.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
Christie kicks to Davis. McGrady outside. He dishes it to Carter. Some solid defense right there from Starks. For Chicago, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. The pass to Simpkins. Back to Starks. Makes the lead pass. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Raptors have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. The shot's good from Carter.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Armstrong against Christie. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Number 42. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Christie the pass to Davis. McGrady. He kicks to Carter. Covered by Artest. The 11-footer. And no good. Trying to use the gloves.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Armstrong dishes to Starks. Starks with the screen on Christie. Number 42. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Bulls have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. And he knocks down the first one. Bulls making a switch here. That one is no good. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Toronto ahead, up by 3.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
The weekend is in full swing on a Saturday night. Glad to have you along with us. For Toronto, a closely contested game against the Chicago Bulls. Tremendous defensive effort out there. They're challenging every shot and sending them into the third row. A nice contribution by Kevin Willis, giving them a lift. He's got 7 points and 7 rebounds as well. And the Bulls going all out. They've been putting a lot of defensive pressure on the other team, taking care of the rock offensively, fundamental basketball, both sides of the court. A good start for Elton Brand. He's got 7 points and has helped out a bit on the boards as well. And back to Toronto we go. Thanks so much for being with us.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Vince Carter really making a difference here.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game in and game out. And so far, just another big scoring night for him.
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half, he's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
Here is Carr. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Hawkins kicks to Artest. 6 to shoot. sinks it. Artest's got the first bucket of the third here for Chicago. Raptors with the lead. Here's Christie. Outside, Davis. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Boy, in a close game especially, those plays really hurt.
So it's Chicago now. It's a one-point game. Feeds to Artest. And the Bulls tack on two more.
After a big improvement defensively in 11-12, the Raptors took a step back in that department last year with all the moving parts, young players they added, and gelling that had to be done. You could see why that would have been the case.
Here's Christie. McGrady outside. Banked in off the glass. McGrady's got 9. Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for sure. I mean, it looks like it's going to stay tight throughout.
Yeah, very competitive action. I agree with you, Clark. I mean, this one could come down to the last few minutes the way it looks.
Here is Hawkins after Tracy McGrady's score. Artest, McGrady covering. Clock at 4. Artest, good. 12 points for him. Well, we do know young teams struggle with D, as you were talking about, Clark, and the Raptors definitely fell into that category last season. They have some athletic players for sure, and, you know, they could get better this year and beyond, Steve, if they work as a unit. Of course, that'll be the key.
Yeah, they weren't bad by any means last season. I mean, they would end up near the middle or at least bottom third of every big defensive stat, but you know, they made some strides, and I think this year they have to take that next step, and they've got to continue to build on what they have.
Garbage man, he's checked in for Kevin Willis. Here's Christie. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Christie's got his second bucket tonight.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Chicago calls timeout.
Well, he sees something that he doesn't like. I'm not sure what it is, but I think he's going to make some changes here.
I think you've got to make your adjustments pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, you know, things can get out of hand. So this is a good timeout.
Hawkins passes to Carr. Hawkins with it. Passes it to Carr. Unloads from 9. That's good. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Pass to garbage man. Here's Christie. There's the pick. Dishes it to McGrady. 5 to shoot. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
They've been good on all 3 of their shots since coming out of the locker room at the break.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Chicago making a switch here. Free throw good, McGrady. The Bulls have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Number 22 is guarded by Davis. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
There's McGrady. And again, Toronto no up. Chicago trailing here. Armstrong with it. Now McGrady defending. Carr with the screen on McGrady. Outside Artest. Carr the pass to Artest. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Christie. 5 points in the game. Davis with a screen on Armstrong. A shot by McGrady. They grab their own miss. Garbage man. Here's Davis. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
Armstrong kicks to Artest. 9 feet out, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Not too many of those shots were dropping for him in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second.
The pass to Garbage Man. Back to Bogues. Toronto working the ball around now. McGrady passes to Garbage Man. Back to McGrady. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Bulls have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Not an A+ trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
He feeds it to Starks. Kicks it to Armstrong. Shoots. And again, no good by Chicago. Raptors have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. And here's Bogues. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Gets it to go. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
These two teams, guys, look so evenly matched to me. I think this could go right down to the wire.
And that one's good.
That's a good shot for him there, but it's kind of puzzling to me that he's not calling for the ball today like he usually does. He has to do more if they're going to pull ahead.
Here's Willis. He's got 7. Pass to Carter. Plenty of space. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Armstrong with it. Now guarded by Willis. The feed now to Armstrong. Number 22. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
Bogues with it. .121 left to play in the third. Now the dish to Curry. He passes to Carter. And it's Carter again missing. Starks kicks to Hawkins. Number 42, defended by Marks. Starks outside. A 3 ball, and that is good. Now it's a 5-point Bulls lead.
A very good half for them from the field. They've got their shooting percentage up over 50%.
Now, they got a great chance to go ahead and close this game out because their offense is really clicking right now.
Now here's Bogues. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Curry kicks to Carter. To halt the run. Good, and Curry gets the assist. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Bogues against Armstrong. To the paint. Nice D from Marks. Raptors trail by 3.
And they'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Exactly. No need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter.
There's a screen. And it's Carter penetrating. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First one falls for him. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter hits them both. Number 12. The shot is off. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Bulls lead by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you. And thanks for joining us again as the 4th quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close range points. You got to have those.
Back to Williams. To take the lead. And he lays it up and in. Williams has got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Raptors. Chicago trailing here. Passes to Simpkins. Back and down. Here's Hoiberg. A 3-pointer off the mark. Toronto shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Right side, Williams. Pass to garbage man. He dishes it to Brown. He kicks it to McGrady. Defended by Benjamin. From close range, the shot misses. Excellent D there.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Hoiberg. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Hoiberg. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. The shot by McGrady. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Now it's a 3-point Toronto lead.
Boy, this is shaping up to be a real barn burner.
Well, I think it already is. I mean, we're going to find out which team tightens up under the pressure and which one can stay poised.
Chicago calls timeout. And with the 4th quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He was not at all satisfied with their effort level, saying, "We're losing the hustle plays and all the 50-50 balls. We simply can't win that way. We've got to get after it." Let's see how they respond, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Curry dishes to McGrady. And that one's good. McGrady's got 9 points here in the second half. Bulls trail by 5. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the pass to Simpkins. Artest on the way. Just 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And it's rejected. Toronto leading by 5. Curry passes to Christie. Feeds it to Davis. Raptors moving the ball around. Dishes to McGrady. Defended by Simpkins. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
It's been a nice game for McGrady. He's got 16 points and 3 blocks.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Raptors?
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And I also like the penetration. I mean, they're getting into the paint. They're getting a lot of easy hoops from those strong drives. Look at the free throw percentage. Unblemished since halftime, Clark. That's pretty nice.
I'd go farther than that, Steve. How about perfect?
The Bulls making a switch here. Armstrong's checked in. So he gets them both. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Artest kicks to Armstrong. Carr with the screen on Christie. Here's Armstrong. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Raptors leading by 7. Pass to Christie. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Davis kicks to Willis. 6 to shoot. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Raptors lead by 9.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Armstrong passes to Hawkins. Simpkins from the arc. That doesn't go either for Artest.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
Christie kicks to Curry. Pass to Christie. There's the 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Bulls trail by 12. Now Armstrong. Hawkins passes to Carr. He feeds it to Armstrong. From beyond the arc and then some.
You know, offensively, he's just one of those guys that needs a touch of space to get his shot up. That's all. And if he runs his man off a screen or somehow finds an opening, that's it. He's going to let that thing go.
And the consistency of his jump shot is another thing we should say about him. I mean, it doesn't matter how many defenders are flying at him. His stroke is never changing.
Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Carr. Now the pass to Simpkins. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
You know, Kevin, he outweighs his man by quite a bit in that matchup, and he did the right thing by going straight to the rim. Don't mess around with it.
Raptors leading by 6. And the Raptors call time here.
Well, he's got to be disappointed with his team's play over the course of this run. And, you know, thus the timeout. You got to talk things over, try to get back into the game.
Something has to change for them as they haven't looked good at all during this run. So a timeout is appropriate here.
Outside, Davis. McGrady against Artest. Pass to Christie. Shot clock at 6. Curry outside. The Raptors rebound.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Fires the 3. Gets it to go. And the Raptors lead by 9.
They've been splashing home those 3s since halftime.
Definitely a big improvement in their shooting from what we saw before the break.
Armstrong with it. Now defended by Christie. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the fourth. Simpkins passes to Armstrong. Rejected by Christie. Kicks it to McGrady. Davis setting the pick for McGrady. No luck. Nice D from Carr.
Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
1:12 left in the game. Christie against Armstrong. A floater. Fast break Toronto. Here's Curry, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. He hits the first one, and that will push the lead to double digits. And both free throws good for Curry. Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Armstrong against Christie. Armstrong passes to Simpkins. Out of bounds, Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession.
A super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score, so that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. 40 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Shot clock at 3. Here's Hoiberg. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. It's Vince Carter on the wing. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
They got to feel pretty good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home floor.
Yeah, and just riding it out here now. I mean, they gave the fans what they wanted.
Starks. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Now Williams. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Tracy McGrady.